Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name's Andrea and this is Beauty with Andy. Thank you so much for taking some time out of your day to join me. It really does mean a lot. So today we're going to be using the Profusion Cosmetics Carnival palette, which just looks a beauty. Just looks like that. So I'm going to be using it over the next 5 days, but it won't be going up for a while just because I've got probably about a week, 2 weeks worth of videos that need to go up. I filmed them so long ago and they just keep getting delayed every time I do 5 days 5 looks or 3 days 3 looks. So I just thought I would film these videos now and then put them up in a week or two. So yeah. Right, so this is what it looks like that. Very, very beautiful. Today I'm really being drawn to the yellows. Yeah, we're gonna need the sheet of paper, that's the only thing. On the first one, I can't remember if it had names on it. I'm sure it did. Right. I'm just gonna leave it on the lid. First of all, we're going to go in with this shade here. It's just a nice cream ivory shade. It's called Winning. So we're going to go in with Winning. And I'm being a little bit obsessed with Profusion Cosmetics at the moment, guys. I'm just really loving the formula. Right, so now then, I want to go in with this yellow one. There's only 2 mattes, so that yellow one is called what? I think I'll just keep it on this paper on the palette, so I can see the colours, see the names of the shades a little bit better. So that one's called Sunnies. So let's go in with Sunnies. I hate it when companies do this. I love the fact that it's a 35 eyeshadow palette, but I hate it when they don't put the names on. I mean, have they put the names on the back? No, they could have put the names on the back, I think, so that is a little bit of a con for me. It's not a great imposition, is it? You do have like this plastic thing, but I'm always losing the plastic sheets. But yeah. Let's not complain too much about it and let's see. Let's get the colour switch. Let's see what the actual eyeshadows blend out like. So yeah, we're going to go in with Sunnies, which is that nice bright yellow. It's really pigmented. Hair's getting in the way. Okay, so that's enough for that. Then kind of over the top of that, I want to go in with that like orange shade. What's that called? Fortune. So it's just that one there. I wouldn't say it's really picking up that good. Yeah, it's getting deeper. You can see it's getting deeper on this side to that side. But because the yellow's already quite deep, just didn't look like it was doing anything. Right, so that's that. And we're going to go in with the same on the other eye. Just a tiny bit more. Right, that should do for the crease. Right, let's see what we've got. I think strobe light is going to be in a corner. That's the lightest yellow. Which one do I like best? Right, so we're going to use Headline, and that shade down there is Zenith, and that's more like a honey shade. Let's just swatch them on my hands and I can show you. Can you see that one really does remind me of the honey from the Urban Decay Naked Honey palette, and I've used that quite a bit, so I don't want to go in with a shade like that again. So what I'm going to do now is just find my accent brush and go in with Headliner. We might have to spritz them, but let's just go in as they are and see how that is. Now I've told you all the colours, let me just take that off. I just love a good yellow eyeshadow look though, guys. Love it. It's what drew me to the palette, I think. And the fact that it's got like your turquoises in there as well, which is probably my second favourite look to do. Right, so it's building up really, really pretty, but I think I still will go in with the setting spray. Right, so these are shimmer eyeshadows, and the ones in the Kevin Aucoin palette was quite metallic, and they're showing the same amount of texture anyway, so I wouldn't say that palette is a bad palette, because the eyeshadows are showing the same amount of texture from this palette. So I actually like that Kevin Aucoin Dual Pop eyeshadow and face palette. I think it's really, really good, and it was good value for money for me. It was only £9.99 and it should have been £47. Anyway, let's get back to this one. Right, so now let's go in on the left eye. Yeah, I really, really like that. Then we are going to go in with, I think it's called Strobe Lights. Yeah, Strobe Light, should I say. Just in the inner corner. The formula on these guys is just out of this world crazy. For £6.99 palette, it is out of this world crazy. Not sure why I repeated myself twice there, but I am so... Oh, I put on a little bit too much. Because I'm trying to chat at the same time. I'm so impressed. Yeah. I mean, just look at it. It's really, really pigmented. I think I'm going to blend out the crease a little bit more than it's blended. Right, do we have anything for the inner, for the brow bone? That work? No, that's like a pink duochrome. I don't want to use that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go in with that brow bone highlight again, which is Winning. Go in with this brush. Just to kind of give it that seamless look. Right, and then I'm going to colour switch this brush and go in with, why do I keep forgetting these names? Headliner. So that really nice bright yellow. I am definitely going to get some more Profusion cosmetics palettes in the near future, guys. Would not surprise me if this takes over Revolution, because I absolutely love Revolution, but their palettes are hit and miss. The Profusion cosmetics ones that I've tried, and now I haven't tried that many, I've got 3 in the collection, have been consistent across the board. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be getting some more. And then we have got, was it Sunny's? No, that was Sunny's, that yellow one was Sunny's. And then Fortune is the orange, we'll go in with the Fortune shade as well. So pretty. So that's what that looks like. Right, I still haven't found my eyeliner, so we'll just put the mascara on. Oh, that's gone into, my hair's gone into the mascara. See, that's why I always tie my hair up. It's such a mess at the moment, my hair. I need to do something with it. And not cut it again. My sister said my 10-year-old niece is been trying to hack her on her, which isn't good. I like that. I'm just going to take this lip oil I've got on off, and I'm just going to choose a lipstick to go with it. Right, so we've just gone to look at the other Profusion Cosmetics palette I've got, and I know that the 9 palette does have the names on it. This one was the one that we used last week, Wanderlust, and this has names on it as well. But it is only a 21 eyeshadow palette. I mean, if you look at this, where exactly could they put the names? They've given us as much eyeshadow as possible. There is just nowhere to put them. Let's just show you. Yeah, there's nowhere to put them, so you know, I can't really complain about it. They have put the names on the plastic. I'll just have to be more careful with the plastic in future. So yeah, that's that. I don't know if this lipstick is going to go with this look. It's a orange toned red. It's by Maybelline. It's in the shade 955 Craving Coral, and it's a nice matte. I just wanted to wear it because I've not worn it yet so far. So that's what it looks like. It really is a beautiful lipstick. It might go. Let's see. And I haven't took the lip gloss off. Right, okay, so let's put this lipstick on and let's see what it looks like. Yeah, it looks quite good. I didn't think it would look what am I doing? I didn't think it would look as nice as it does. So yeah, I'm really liking that. So that is the eye look. On first impressions, I'm absolutely loving this palette. I did think I would though. I mean, The formula is just really pigmented. It's really nice. I do love those yellows. The only yellow I didn't use was that Zenith shade. I've got a Zenith shade in my 9-pan Profusion Cosmetics palette. I'm wondering now if it's the same shade. Shall we just put that to the test before we conclude this video? Right, so this is the other one that I got for Christmas. I really do like it. And Zenith is this one here. You know, it looks exactly the same shade. Right, let's take those other shades off, but it's just bigger. So it looks like that, and like I said, it looks like Urban Decay Naked Honey, so that's another shade. I really didn't need to get the Urban Decay Naked Honey palette because I've got so many shades. I wanted the Urban Decay Naked Honey really for that honey shade. That's what originally drew me to it, and I've got so many shades in the collection which I didn't think I had that is so similar to that. They look exactly the same. So let's go in now with Zenith. I'm sure this is the same shade. Let's have a look. The other one seemed a little bit creamier, but they are the same shade. Not that I'm not mad at that, you know, I don't mind having two of the same shades. I saw another Profusion Cosmetics palette and it had some shades in that the Wanderlust palette did, and I'm thinking, is that the same shade as what's in the Wanderlust, or are they just calling it that shade? So yeah, they obviously do repeat shades in eyeshadow palettes, and they're not the only brand to do that. I know other brands do it, but yeah, that's what they speak. That's what them two look like together. This concludes the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. It really does mean a lot to me. If you've not already subscribed, I would love to have you here as part of my little fam, so just click that subscribe and notifications bell. Please like, share and comment, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.